What's up, YouTube? So, today's my birthday. So, I decided to take um, some time off of work and for the day, obviously, but and spend some time with the family. And I was walking around the little downtown area, kind of next town over, and saw a nice tobacco shop, cigar shop actually. So I got myself a Java by Drew Estate. So I'm enjoying that. Delicious. And I am drinking Old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout. Nice dark beer. 9%. Things are going to get interesting later. So, as you can see, I'm wearing my Blackhawks hoodie. I found out last night that this thing glows in the dark. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. actually this morning. And my wife got up, she rolled over. She's like, "You're glowing in the dark." I'm like, what? I looked down, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. The whole face was, all the white obviously was glowing, so I thought that's cool. So, that's pretty awesome. Nothing much really is going on. Here, let me move the ashtray. Oh yeah, smoke's not covering my face. Nothing hasn't really been going on. So we were leaving the house and I was going to check the mail and I'm like flipping through the mail. I'm like, there's a bunch of stuff for me. And I was like, what? I opened up the envelope. Look what came on my birthday. What a great birthday present. Distinguished Ruffian. This is awesome. I love patches, so this is great. I don't know yet if I'm gonna put it on something. Man, that cigar's good. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on anything yet, but I think I'm gonna hold on to it and save it with my other Briar Brotherhood patches. My original Lucky Fat Man Briar Brother patch and my Briar Brother patch that I just got from the roster. So this is awesome. I'm so excited to be a distinguished ruffian. So let's take a drink. That was like a gulp, but anyways, been working on last couple weeks, like a few hours here and there. My wife and I would come out to the garage and paint the cabinet doors from our kitchen. So yeah, we finally finished. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I'm like I'm looking at my background in the camera and it's throwing me off because usually I'm on the couch that's this way, but I had the table from painting is set up here with the chairs, so I'm like, well, I don't feel like moving it right now at 11 o'clock at night, so I'll just sit at the table. So yep, we finally finished the cabinets, all the painting. It looks great. If you're friends with me on Instagram, you have seen the pictures. Excuse me. You have seen the pictures. So I'm excited about that. We went today and got... What the hell is that? Oh, it's the handle. We went today and got hardware for the door, for the cabinets, and some other stuff for the house. So I'm excited to finally have something that I can work on and do stuff. Because when we lived in an apartment, it was like, what can you do? Hang picture frames or, whatever. So, sucker was poking out through the back. This one good? This one good? Good. So, yeah, really the only thing is like hanging picture frames on the walls. So that's really it. Now I get to do my own shit. You can see I got my toolbox. That was actually my grandfather's toolbox that my dad had. It was actually my mom's dad's toolbox, but my dad had it somehow. I don't know. My parents are divorced, but I don't know. I'm not going to ask questions how he had it, but I got it now. So maybe later on I can pass that down to my kids and whatever. So I got to go through my tools because I haven't gone through in a while, and it's kind of a mess in there. And from moving it around, there's shit all over the place inside. And I got the heater going. I don't know. Yeah. It's going right there. I got the panel down and everything, so you might be able to see a little flame in the tiny little window. Oop. Right there. There's like a little window there. So, yeah. And actually, the lights up there that you see, the blinding lights, those were kind of flickery because it was cold out. It's actually really nice outside right now. It's like 60-something degrees, so... Damn, that is good. This is the second time having that cigar, and this thing is delicious. But, cigar shop I went to, they didn't have it. It was like a big room. I don't know. I feel like these might be a little old, because it doesn't feel as soft as the last one I smoked. So it feels kind of dry. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It felt a little dry before I lit it. So... I don't know. I'm going to go back because they had a really nice pipe selection there. Excuse me. They had a really nice pipe selection there. And they had this really cool rusticated one. A couple nice rusticated ones for a decent price. It's like, I think the highest I saw the pipes were for like $80. And it was only like maybe 6 pipes there. 5, 6 pipes. But... and they had bulk tobacco, but the cigar selection is good. Down the street, there's a place called Humidor, and excuse me. Down the street, there's a place called Humidor, and I know they have a decent pipe selection, so I'm gonna check that out. Got some nice ash going on. Move my beer so it doesn't go in there. Yeah. Look at that. Sweet. Yeah. Not really much going on. Just been trying to finish the kitchen and paint my my wife is obviously pregnant. If you know me, I'm sure I've said it in the videos, but my wife's pregnant, so we got a baby on the way, so I gotta finish up the new baby's room, painting, putting up a light fixture. I gotta take the ceiling fan that's in there and put it in our room because it's hell of a lot nicer, and we're just gonna put a light in there. And they put a piece of junk fan in there when we moved in. Like part of the deal, they replaced the fan. It was all wobbly. It was like doing this when you turned it on. So they put some like junky ass fan in there. So yeah, I got some shit I gotta do for the house, and yeah, after this I'll probably go back in that. It's actually warm in here. This is the first time it's been this warm. Not because of the garage heater, but like it's not freezing outside and whatever. Somebody said it's supposed to snow, but Chicago, it'll be 60 today and fucking snowing and freezing tomorrow, and then raining the next day, and then 70 degrees after that, and who knows. Love this cigar. This is good. Pay a little extra. I guess this one's a little more than the Blondie, which is whatever, which is fine. Either one's good. I was gonna get the Cuba Cuba, but I really wanted this again. Fucker close. I know some of you are gonna probably yell at me for lighting a cigar with a fucking Zippo, but I don't have a torch lighter, so oh well. Just re-inhaled that. That was great. Shit, I need a fucking cigar. I'm using a cigarette ashtray from, I don't know if this is from when I smoked. Okay, so let's get to that, because I've been meaning to mention that. So, I smoked for about 9 years, smoked cigarettes. I quit cold turkey on my honeymoon. It was kind of by default, but not at the same time. We were in Hawaii on my honeymoon. We'll be married 5 years this October, so about 4.5-ish years ago. We were in Hawaii, and I was like swimming. We were swimming, you know, what else do you do in Hawaii? Swim. And I like went in under the water, and I got water in my nose, and it was like from the pool and being in the ocean and stuff. So we were waiting for a cab, and we were standing outside the hotel, and I was smoking a cigarette, and the cigarette is what did me over, because it got, like, I already wasn't feeling right in like my ears and my nose and stuff. So I smoked the cigarette, and then I got super sick we were in Hawaii for 10 days. I think it was like the first fucking night we were there, this happened. So like the rest of the time, it was like 9 days of miserableness. I had like pressure in my ears. It was like a upper respiratory infection, and I called my doctor. They're like, yeah, we can't send you antibiotics to, you know, we got to see you. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go to a clinic here. And they're like, oh, your insurance doesn't work with us. So I had to go find medicine, and I was like taking so much crap because I had all this pressure in my ears, and felt like my head was going to pop. And my wife said I was sleepwalking, and like I was taking like a hot shower, and I like got up. I was like almost passed out in the shower, and it was a fiasco. So anyways, that caused me to quit smoking cigarettes. So I've been cigarette free for 4 years now, and I started smoking cigars like they were cigarettes, the garbage Swisher Sweets. My uncle smokes those, so me and my cousin as a kid would always go and sneak and smoke them. And I'm gonna take a hit of my vape, get some nicotine. Sorry about that, smoked you guys out. There you go. So anyways, get out of here. Anyways, I'm just excited because I get to drink beer. So, yeah. Anyways. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, so I started smoking Swisher Sweets like they were cigarettes, and I was like inhaling them. They were the unfiltered Swishers, no tip, just the straight little cigarellos in the 5-pack or whatever. and I buy them. I was like, oh, they're cigars, they're not cigarettes, what's the big deal? And I'm like puffing them like there's cigarettes, and I'm feeling like shit, I smell like crap. Coming home, my wife's like, are you smoking cigars again? I'm like, yeah. So I was like lighting the one, smoking it, lighting a new one with the one I just smoked. So I was like, you know what? I gotta get into something else. So this is when like vaping's been around for but, and I know I don't talk about this much because it's like a pipe community thing, but I might kind of do a little bit of both. I'm gonna see, you know, I don't know. Somebody said like, oh, you know a lot about vaping, you should talk about that too. And I'm like, well, I don't know, I'm big into the pipe smoking and tobacco community, so So, I got into vaping like, oh, sorry. Vaping came around. It's been around for like 5, 6 years, something like that. I don't remember when the first like little e-cigs where it's like the little battery in the tank. They call them egos, ego style, E and then GO. And that was like the first thing to come out, and it was one of the first. They had these ones where it was like a tube, and then there was like cotton in there. And my buddy was vaping like way back then. I have 2 buddies who started vaping like when right when it started. So I started vaping. It's been like 3.5 years now. I've been vaping, and to get off smoking cigars, I started vaping to stop smoking cigars. So now I'm back to smoking cigars and smoking pipes. So, I don't know. Anyways, I'm using it's a EVIC VTC Mini with a UL Crown tank. Not that you guys, I mean, maybe you know, maybe you guys vape, that's cool, because I do it so I don't smoke cigarettes or strangle people at work, so yeah, gotta have nicotine. Yeah, it's awesome. I've been vaping 3.5 years. Vape Bash 2016 is coming up. This will be the 3rd year I went. 3rd year I'm going. So every year, like more and more people that started, because I like corral. I'm not like a vape preacher. Like if you want to smoke cigarettes, go ahead. I could care less because I did it for 9 years. So I'm not like all crazy about that, but a lot of my friends started vaping to quit smoking, so there's like more and more people joining in on it. So yeah, so I just realized the video is like 18 minutes long, approaching 20 minutes, but I haven't put a video up in a while, so I might as well talk about all the shit that's been going on and shit that I don't get a chance to talk about normally. So yeah, just yep. So I know I'm being weird on video. I just haven't recorded a video in a while, and yep. So, damn, it's awfully smoky in here. Wonder if you could see it. Oh, it doesn't look as bad. Let me see if I can make this. There we go. So it's not like blinding you guys with the light. Yep. So, just hanging out in the garage, just talking about shit. I had my wife's name tattoo touched up. I have like, you know, a bunch of tattoos. I got my BMX cog. I've been doing BMX since I was like a wee little lad. And it's just like memoriam to my past, because now I do road biking. I do road bikes, and I love it. I got my bikes are back here. I wonder, here, let's see if I can show you guys. Okay. Can I switch this? No, I can't switch it. All right, I'm going to turn around and see if you guys can see it. I'm going to kind of lean over. That blue one is my new bike. I got a funny story about that. I'll tell you in a second. That white one is a Mike's Hard Lemonade Beach Cruiser. I tried to get rid of it a couple times, but nobody on Craigslist wanted it. And I got it for free from my stepdad. He worked for a company. He worked for a grocery store, and like the vendor for Mike's Hard Lemonade like had it. It was like a giveaway thing, and somehow my stepdad got it. I don't know, but anyways, in there is my. It's all fucked up. There's my Fit Bike Co. I think it's a 20-inch BMX bike with a nice Haro bicycle seat and my lime green chain. I love that bike. And okay, so now that, not that you care, but oh, here's my sweet beer fridge. Let's see what we got inside. We got some Goose Island Green Line, some Celebration IPA, some Stella. I don't drink, some of these I don't even drink. Either they came in my last fridge or friends came over and that's what they drink. So some pale ale, and this is like gold here. Some New Glarus Spotted Cow. It's supposedly, okay, so it's a cream ale, but it's, when I looked it up, they consider it a Saison. I don't know if you guys are into craft beers, but it's like a seasonal beer. And then we got, oh, you can't see it. There's a Tall Boy PBR hanging out in the back. It's like a long lost memory of things. And then I got some Alpha King and some Old Rasputin. So I drank one of each last night too. So yep, that's my sweet new beer fridge. That was in the house before until we got new appliances. But yeah, yep. So. The story about the bike. Here, let me set this up again. See if I can. Okay. Story about the bike. So, I had a 2004 SVT Focus that my buddy Zach had, and me and him worked on it a couple times. I helped him put some of the suspension stuff on it, and so anyways, I needed a car that was a Ford, and this was when, I think this was after I sold, what car did I have before that? I think this was when I had my F350 dually, my diesel, and that thing took shit on me. I bought it like an idiot, not like test driving it or whatever. The guy, I think it was like falling apart. I'm a dumbass. But I got this car, and it was set up for autocross, and yeah, I bought it, and it was quick. I mean, it wasn't fast. I mean, it's an SVT Focus, but it was quick, and I drove it for about 2 years, and then I sold it to a buddy of mine, but I listed it on Craigslist, and my buddy's like, dude, I really like your car. Every time I drove, he's like, dude, this car is awesome. Like, I really want to buy it when you sell it. So he was like hemming and hawing about it, and I'm like, he's like, if you can sell it to me for $500 cheaper than what you're selling it for, I'll buy it for that, but I will I'll buy you a bike, a brand new bike. And I'm like, deal, because I have a shitty 70s Panasonic road bike, and it was like super heavy and just needed to be tuned up after every ride. So he's like, okay, so he ordered this bike off of Bikes Direct, and it's like actually a pretty expensive bike, but you buy it for like $500 and put it together. And he's a bike mechanic, so that was like nothing for him, and so he gave me the bike, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to get rid of my car, and I get a bike out of it plus money. That's a deal right there. Deal. So I got this sweet bike. I haven't had a chance to ride it in like 2 years, so yep, I'll get out. Hopefully the weather will break even nicer soon and I'll get out to go. But yeah, so that's the story about my road bike. But oh, the original thing I was talking about is I got all these tattoos and I have all this like open real estate here, and I want to get my knuckles done, my hands done. I got this and this, but I want to get, I have this too. So I want to get some more stuff done. I got my whole, like, I don't know if you can see, yeah, this is part of my half sleeve I got done in Hawaii, along with this guy, the little fish. So yeah, been wanting to get tattoos done. I was hoping to get something done for my birthday, but I think like I'll be going soon to get everything, like my sleeve finished up, and I want to get my hands done and my knuckles and stuff. So that'll be fun. And my video is approaching 26 minutes, so I am gonna cut it here because I'm just gonna ramble on about nothing. So thank you for listening. If you watched the whole video, I'm sorry for the rambling, but I haven't posted anything in a while, anything of substance. I don't think ever, really. But it's just a bunch of rambling, me smoking, and I think my cigar went out. So I am going to leave it here and go. I'll probably go inside and play some Xbox and drink some more and stay up all night because it's my birthday and I can do what I want. So, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.